When did the affair start? The affair started at about 8 o'clock. What was the first room the affair started in? In the reception room. Was the photographer there at that time? I believe he was. What is your answer? I don't really recall. Did you see the photographer in the reception room? Not that I can recall. Did you see the photographer when he came to your premises that evening? That too, I don't remember. I mean, it happened some time ago. After the reception, what was the next room the wedding party went to? The ceremonial room. Were you there present? I was. Did you see the photographer also there? I did. After the ceremony, where did the wedding party go to? To the dinner. Were you present there at that time? Yes. Did you make that room ready for the dinner? Yes. Tables, chairs? Yes. Did that room have electrical outlets? Yes. What kind of a floor has that room got? Either an oak or mahogany floor. Did you see the photographing there at that time? I believe I did. Did you see the equipment he had with him? I don't recall. Did you see him taking photographs? I believe I did. Did you see him stringing a cable to the electrical outlets for the purpose of taking such photographs? No. Is it your statement, then, that during the entire affair you did not see the photographer take any photographs? Is it my statement? When did you see the photographer taking pictures during that wedding? I don't really recollect. Did you see him using a cable with relation to taking the photographs during that affair? Did I? You say you did not see him? I didn't say. I don't recall having seen him. Did you have any other help with you? Oh, sure. At that time? Yes. Who were they? We had waiters on the floor, we had 2 managers, and that is about it. They were all working under your superintendence? They were all working under my supervision. Are you acquainted with the plaintiffs in this lawsuit? I am not. Mr. and Mrs. Frost? I am not. Did you see Mrs. Frost fall? I didn't see her fall. I was there immediately after the fall. What was the first you knew about this fall from Mrs. Frost? When she actually fell, after she had actually fallen. Did you come over to the scene of the accident? I did. What did you see? I saw a girl sprawled lengthwise on the wooden floor. What else? I also saw a cable for the first time that was used by the photographer running to a terminal box used for connecting electric gadgets and appliances. Did you see where that cable was connected? Yes. Where? It was connected to an outlet box at a weight-bearing pillar in the center of the room. How far away from that outlet from the scene of the accident? I would say about 5 or 6 feet. Can you tell us what type of cable this was? It was a stranded cable twisted around a core. Do you remember the color? Yes, beige. Do you remember the thickness of the cable? No. Was that the first time you saw this cable? That was the first time I saw the cable. What kind of lighting did you have in that room? We had lighting on the wall, we had lighting overhead, and lighting on the coves. You know there was a 5-piece jazz band present at this affair, wasn't there? Yes, they had an orchestra. You knew there would be dancing? Yes. What happened after you saw Mrs. Frost, or, as you say, this lady lying on the floor? I took her into the office and asked her just what is wrong with her. She complained of the pains in her wrist. I thereupon called a doctor. This happened a little after midnight, and at 12:50 he came in and he examined her. What time would you say Mrs. Frost was lying on the floor that you saw? Oh, it would be a little before midnight. A little before midnight? Yes. And you say the doctor that you called came when? About 12:50. Did he examine her? He did. What is the doctor's name? Dr. Block.
much.